If you have a YouTube type beat channel that's generating tens of thousands of views per month, then you already know the same thing that I know as well. A few years ago, when you started, the views were doing good. You would even have months that would grow exponentially. But now you're noticing that your views have stagnated or they're even declining rapidly to where your worst month has now become your average month. If that's a scary place to be for you right now and you've been looking for a solution to revive your channel or to add another marketing strategy that's going to supplement your income to get you back to where your best months were, I'm going to show you a little known strategy that almost no producer is using today that has gotten one of my students an extra 3 sales like this in the last 3 weeks alone. And if you don't know who I am already, my name is Kobe. I am a music producer that's been full-time since 2020. I won a Grammy the top of last year, Billboard charting, and have helped producers to make over $200,000 in income selling beats online. So today I'm going to overview number 1, the big problem that's keeping you plateaued in your music business right now with YouTube. Number 2, what you've probably have tried so far to fix this problem and actually get back to those months that were your best months. And number 3, which is finally the better way to sell beats in 2026 that almost no producer is using right now. And I guarantee that. So if that sounds interesting at all, let's hop into the video. First, let's talk about number 1, the big problem that you're having right now, which is that you already have a prominent YouTube channel, which is great, and it's getting tens of thousands of views on YouTube per month. But the biggest issue that you're having right now is that your views are stuck. And what this means for you is that you're selling cheap beat licenses, $30, $50, $100, occasionally getting those bigger exclusive sales, but it's mainly coming from the licensing. And so what this means for you is that when your views are stuck, you are forced to do more flash deals. You're forced to just accept that your income is less than it used to be. And that's just a new normal for you. And the third thing that is forcing you to do is to do more discounted custom beats so that you can supplement your income and still pay all your bills and have some left over at the end of the month. The other thing that it has kind of made you realize is that we don't want to be famous and broke. And I'm not saying that that's all of us, but that's just a reality that a lot of us don't want to live in, which is that, you know, a lot of people know our name. When we go into rooms, a lot of people have heard our beats. Artists love it, and we really have gotten hundreds of thousands of views. So wherever we go, like, somebody is bound to know who we are just based on what we've done online. And that's a realization that I had years and years ago, which is that I was becoming a more prominent producer. I had a lot of placements. I was on the Billboard Top 100, and you know, I just wasn't getting the same reach on social media that I used to. I went from getting 200 to 400 likes a post to getting 50 likes a post. And whenever it went there, it's like, okay, I can't continue to do this because I don't want to be in the spotlight where people are looking at me with a magnifying glass and they're like, this guy doesn't have any money. And I'm not the kind of person that goes out and buys a lot of expensive, flashy stuff. But I also don't want to be that person who is stuck living a certain lifestyle because I have to. It's more because I just want that freedom of having 50% of my income left over at the end of the month like it used to be. And the third problem that you're probably running into is that you're getting all of these messages that are coming in. You've got all these inbound DMs that say, I want to work with you. How much for an exclusive? I want you to be my personal producer and make me something that's custom, that's from scratch, it's from the ground up. And whenever you tell them the price, so you tell them it's $1,000, or you might even charge more than that, less than that, depending on, you know, how much traction you have or what you think you can charge. You can probably charge a lot more, by the way. But if you're going and pitching your price and then you just get crickets and they don't come back, or they say, well, I can't afford that. And now you're coming back up to this spot where you're having to go and discount your beats just so that artists can afford it. And that's kind of got you stuck in this vicious cycle where you're going and working on projects that you don't want to just to make money, or you're bringing on people that you know you should be charging a lot more, but you just don't know how to. And then lastly, it's that there's some really good artists out there that you want to work with, but they're ghosting you whenever you say your price. and you kind of makes you feel like, hey, like, is there a better way to do this? So that's probably where you're at right now with those three problems. And that kind of brings us over to like, what have we tried to solve this so far? And probably what you've tried so far is to just do more Instagram posts or TikTok posts and just close more sales in the DMs. But that is just leading to you getting ghosted more, to you having to lower your price more. And now it's taking you away from your main focus, which is your YouTube channel. So you probably have tried that already, and it's just not as effective as you would like it to be. And then you've also probably tried like Facebook ads or BeatStars promo, and you've probably dumped in either a little bit of money just to see, or a lot of money like me, and not gotten a satisfactory result. You just see a bunch of producers liking your stuff, or artists add the beats into the playlist and they never come back and actually buy it. So you probably have tried those two things so far. You may have even tried like hopping on a call or two with artists to try and get beat sales, but you still start getting artists that are saying like, hey, I just want to think about doing this. It's a big decision. It's a lot of money, and they're not moving forward, and you just find yourself wasting hours on the phone. So if that's you at all, if I've hit the nail on the head with any of these, then you're probably thinking, is there a better way? And yes, there is a better way. Here's a couple of screenshots from one of my students, and so he locked in a custom for $1,000, and then a week later he locked in another custom for $1,000, and he's also got a third sale, and that's all within the last 3 weeks. And these two sales were in the first 16 days working with me, and it's from a new source. It's not from YouTube. It's not from Instagram. What we're using right now is Threads. And so you're probably thinking to yourself, is that like Instagram's Twitter, right? Like, how could I possibly get beat sales using Threads? That doesn't make any sense. But it is what is making sense for a lot of my students. So you can see, like, this is my inbox right here. You can see it's full of artists. You can see on Threads, this is my my inbox on Threads and Instagram from them just reaching out, wanting to work with me. So even this artist right here, you can go and look it up. They have over 70,000 followers. So it's getting very premier artists to reach out who are very, very high quality artists. They have lots of money to spend on beats. So you can see, like, one of my students, he's like, hey, you guys didn't lie about Threads. This is in my community. And he said, today is the first time my post blew up. About 10 prospects commented and a lot more liked it. This is from another of my students. He's like, made a big difference. My DMs are flooded. And your DMs may be dry right now, or it's flooded with the wrong people that aren't even interested in working with you. But you can see right here, like, they're like, yeah, I'm open to paying you money for stuff. They've set up a sales call with me where they've already said, hey, I would like to pay you money if this makes sense to do. Right. So, and then a few people on there have actually already bought from me as well. So if you're thinking to yourself, like, well, how does this even make sense? Like, what are you doing to get Threads to work for you? And so all that we're doing is we're moving away from what you probably have done online, which is like reaching out to artists, and you're just getting them to reach out to you. You're attracting the artists to you. So we have this big magnet that we are getting artists to come to us with. And whenever we attract all this attention, it's not from going viral, if that's what you're thinking. You don't have to go and build up a huge fan base. I have one of my students that I didn't post screenshots of, I should have, but they only have 98 followers on Threads, and they're setting up about 2 to 4 sales calls with really, really serious high-paying artists every single week. And that's with only 98 followers posting really boring content every day. Or they actually had texted me, and I'll try to put up a screenshot of it, but they had to stop Threads and turn the marketing off because they were getting so much attention, it was overwhelming them. If you could go and fill your inbox up with qualified beat buying artists that already raise their hands and say, hey, I'm interested in paying you money, like, what would that do for your business to take you from just kind of struggling to survive in this new market that's oversaturated and you're not getting a lot of views, to being an in-demand producer again? Like, would that be something that's worth it to you? And so that's what I'm doing right now with Threads and what I'm teaching producers to do. So once we have, number one, we have their attention, Number two, what we want to do is qualify them. So this is a two-step process. And the first step to qualifying them is with the DMs. And so you might think, man, this is going to have me in DMs constantly all day, but I only message people back that actually reach out to me. And so I've gotten probably about 50 to 75, maybe 100 leads just from posting on Threads in the past few weeks. And I've turned about a quarter of those into people that have been qualified to work with me. And so the way I do that is with DMs. It's a 4-step process that takes me about 20 to 30 minutes a day to do. I just do it while I'm watching Netflix or whatever the case may be. When you do this 4-step DM process, what happens is they will go and tell you about their past experiences with other producers, good and bad, and that's going to give you a good positioning into how they view investing in their music. Is this something they're actually interested in doing? The second process is with an application. I'll just call it an app for short today. On this application, what we're doing is we're overviewing where they have been in the past. What kind of problems do they have? What kind of challenges do they have? What kind of goals do they have? And then we're also financially qualifying them. So we have multiple questions on there that say, again, like how do they view investing in themselves in more depth, but also like, are they open to paying you specifically if they get onto a call with you, right? So that is step 2. And then the third step is going to be a call. And usually this is a 2-part process, but here we can take them from being an absolute stranger, get them onto a call, and then they will pay us money. And that sounds insane, but that's how I've closed thousands of dollars worth of deals in the last couple of weeks alone. So I'm averaging about $1,000 a week from Threads right now. All you have to do is hop onto a call and sell them. And I have a call structure for this. What I usually like to do, I'm just going to share this sauce with you guys right now. But I get onto a call with them and I just want to chat with them a little bit. That's called rapport. And you can do that for a few minutes just to get to know them a little bit better because it's your first time interacting with them. Then I do what's called framing the call. And so basically I want to figure out, like, have they ever done this before? Usually they haven't. 99% of the time they haven't. And then I just tell them how the call is going to go and what's going to happen at the end. And I get their consent to where I'm like, hey, if this is something you want to do 100%, then would you move forward? And they're going to say yes 100% of the time. So that's what I do before I even dive deeper into the call. Then you go through what's called discovery. So if you've never done a call before, you don't want to just jump onto a previewing session with the artist. That's what I call it, or a vibe session. And just go directly into previewing your work, your beats, what you think would be a good fit, going over references. Because if you do that, then you don't know how they're actually viewing these experiences. Maybe it's just bringing up bad memories of what they've already gone through in the past. So we want to go through a discovery and figure out what are their pain points, what are their desires. Like what is a point that, they've had some bad experiences or something that they struggle with, and then what are some of their goals? What are some places they'd like to see themselves at eventually? Next, we're going to preview some ideas, and these can be their references and your references. I do this for a few minutes to make sure that they are 100% wanting my beats specifically. So if you have trash beats, then of course you wouldn't have been able to build a prominent YouTube channel in the first place. So we already know they're going to like our beats. We just want to be very selective in what we play so that they are like, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So we preview, and then after we're done, we're going to pitch. We're going to pitch our offer. And so they're like, hey, I like these beats. This is 100% what I'm looking for. I can trust you with this project. And so then at that point, we'll just go and pitch. And I like to do $1,000 or more. That's what I've closed a couple of people on the last couple of weeks. So it's averaging $1,000 a week. And then I closed somebody last night into another sale as well. So after you pitch at $1,000, they may have some concerns or some objections. And so we're going to handle those. And that's called the closing process. And so when is a call considered closed? Like uh, when do you consider this a sale? I consider it when there's money that has been sent to your bank account. That's considered a closed sale. So I don't hop off the call until they make a decision to either pay me or set up a time when they can pay me. And so typically the last 3 calls, they've paid me on the call before I hang up on them. So I don't hop off the call, cross my fingers, and say, man, I hope this works out, like you've probably done if you've hopped on a call. With an artist, they're paying me on the call. And the reason for that is because I've developed sales skills from doing sales trainings. So that is the entire process, start to finish, from attracting them via threads, DMing them, taking them through an application, and then getting onto a call. And so you can see like my inbox is just absolutely flooded with artists, and it's just the new way to sell beats. It's the process of like going from threads to DMs to an application, and then you can do a Google Meets or a Zoom call, and then turn it into sales. So that's the entire process, start to finish. So that's a brand new way that producers are using to get to $1,000 extra per week while they're already running a successful YouTube channel. And if that's where you're at right now, where your YouTube views have gone down, you're still getting consistent sales, but it's just not what it used to be. And you don't want to be viewed in that light where you're like, man, like I may have to start seriously considering getting a job again. You know, something that I've been doing this full time for years, and I don't want to have to go back to that old way of life and everyone know who I am and just kind of consider me to be a failure or just not as successful as it looks like on the outside. If that's where you're at right now and you're struggling to really get these artists to convert in these DMs and get them to actually pay you what you're worth, then Threads is going to be the vehicle that can get you back to being an in-demand producer and it be on your terms. So if that's something that was really eye-opening to you and you're interested in learning how my students are getting an extra $1,000 a week sale effortlessly using Threads, then what I want to invite you to do is to book a roadmap call with me. This is a strategy call where I would just go over if this even makes sense for you to do. Should you just continue doing YouTube? Is this exactly what you need to add an extra $1,000 a month without sabotaging your YouTube whatsoever or even touching it? So if that's something that you're actually interested in, then you can go to the link in the description, pin comment. Look forward to seeing how I can help you to double your business this year instead of thinking about other alternatives to doing your Typee channel. So go ahead and do that, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.